Hey everyone, just a quick ask before we get into the newscast. If you really like Wake Up, I would love it if you gave us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and drop a quick comment there to let people know about this newscast. It would really help people discover us. All right, on with the news. Wake up, Raleigh. I'm Matt Peiken. I hope you've thawed out from the weekend. It's time for your Monday morning newscast for February 2nd. Raleigh snow lovers had to wait longer than most on Saturday for flakes to fall thanks to the city's infamous donut hole weather pattern. While much of North Carolina saw snowfall earlier in the day, the triangle sat between 2 active systems, too cold to rain but too dry to snow. Meteorologists say Raleigh's location between the mountains and the coast often puts it in a meteorology no man's land. The long-awaited system collision eventually brought 2 to 3 inches by Sunday morning in Raleigh and slightly more in Durham. Yesterday morning marked the first time since 2010 that snow dropped in all 100 counties of this state. You could read more about this in the News and Observer. Frequent school closures due to winter weather are taking a growing toll on North Carolina families, especially as actual snowfall becomes more rare. In Chatham and Durham counties, working parents, hourly staff, and educators say they're bearing the brunt of uncertain weather calls, often losing income or scrambling for childcare even when snow totals are minimal. Despite a 36% drop in snowfall around Raleigh since 1990, closures have remained steady due to safety concerns and limited road clearing infrastructure. Teachers and unions are now pushing for more consistent telework and pay protections. Read more about this in the Assembly NC. Some Triangle businesses showed solidarity Friday with a national general strike protesting recent immigration raids and deadly violence in Minnesota. The No School, No Work, No Shopping protest followed the killings of Alex Preddy and Renee Good during federal crackdowns in Minneapolis. While some Raleigh businesses like Quail Ridge Books closed for the day, others, including Aja and Raleigh Brewing, remained open but voiced their support, citing financial constraints amid a slow January and recent winter storms. Some, like Page 158 Books, donated proceeds to immigrant rights groups. You can read more about this in the Triangle Business Journal. Durham City Council has delayed a vote on changes to a $10 million American Rescue Plan allocation for the Haiti Promise Community Development Corporation amid community concerns over transparency and gentrification. Haiti Promise was awarded the funds nearly 3 years ago, but residents say little progress has been made. Recent council discussions centered on removing the St. Joseph's Historic Foundation as fiscal agent and amending the contract to increase Haiti's allocation. With allegations of mismanagement and calls for an independent review, council members requested more clarity before proceeding. You could read more about this in the Triangle Tribune. And a draft policy from the UNC system could significantly restrict how student activity fees are used across its 16 campuses. The proposed regulation would cap funding for student organizations and prohibit using fees for legal services like UNC Chapel Hill's Carolina Student Legal Services, which is entirely fee-funded and may be forced to close. Critics, including student leaders, warn the changes could limit campus-specific needs and access to legal counsel. The policy also bans using fees for charitable donations, scholarships, or athlete compensation. You can read more about this in the Daily Tar Heel. If you haven't already, do sign up for our free daily newsletter. It's basically this newscast in written form. Go to wakeup.ral.transistor.fm. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Wake Up Raleigh. And please share this podcast with your friends who care about this city. I'm Matt Peiken. Thanks so much for starting your weekdays with Wake Up Raleigh.